4D. Country profile. Country profile is general information about a country. General information like what? Like the capital of that country, Riyadh. Some other important cities like Jeddah. The highest mountains. The longest river, if there is a river. The sport in that country and the food. Now read with me. What to know before you visit Saudi Arabia. The things that you should know before you visit. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in West Asia. Now, when we compare between two countries, we say Saudi Arabia is larger than Bahrain as an example. But when we have three countries, 4, 5, 6, we say Saudi Arabia is the largest in West Asia. Now West is right here, East is right here, and here is North at the top, and at the bottom is South. West Asia, and the 13th largest in the world. Now Russia is the largest country in the whole world. Saudi Arabia is the 13th. Its population, the number of people who live there is about 27 million, and the official language, the number one language, the language that all people speak, is Arabic. The capital city, the most important city where the government is, Riyadh, is the capital city. It's near the Rub' al-Khali desert. Riyadh is here, and this is Rub' al-Khali desert. And it's the largest city in Saudi Arabia. The famous, the well-known 300-meter tall Kingdom Tower, which you see in the middle of the picture, has a 65-meter long bridge. Where's the bridge? It's at the top, and it's 65-meter long. And it gives the visitors a beautiful view. This is the bridge, and when you look at the city from the bridge, it offers a beautiful view. Jeddah. It's a large city on the Red Sea and one of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia. It's not the biggest because Riyadh is the biggest. It's one of the biggest cities. It's both Arabic and European in style. Some of the buildings in Jeddah look a lot like the buildings you see in Europe, with many interesting areas, fun places to visit, and lots of tourist attractions. Tourist is a person who travels for pleasure. Attractions are things or places that tourists go to, like Nasif House. Nasif House is a tourist attraction. A lot of visitors, a lot of tourists love to see it. Sarawat Mountains. The Sarawat mountain range. Mountain range is a series of mountains, one mountain after the other, is about 3,000 meters high. High is the distance from the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top. And it is an adjective, high. We put it at the end of the sentence. We say that the mountain is 3,000 meters high. I am 13 years old. I am 140 centimeters tall. High, old, tall are all adjectives. It's the highest in the Arabian Peninsula. Peninsula is like an island, but it's not surrounded by water from all directions. Now this is water, water, water. From here there is no water, so it's not an island, it's a peninsula. Peninsula. And it's also one of the longest mountain ranges in the world. Very long. Al-Suqur. Football in Saudi Arabia is more than a sport. It's part of the culture. It's part of the people's way of life. The Saudi Arabian national team The national team is the team that represents a country. Is very successful, won a lot of matches, with 3 Asian Cups. The Asian Cup involves all the countries that are in Asia. 3 Gulf Cups of Nations, involving countries like the Emirates, Oman and Bahrain, and 2 Arab Nations Cups, involving Arab countries. Kabsa, food in Saudi Arabia. Saudis like eating meat, especially lamb. Now, this is not lamb, no, it's lamb. Especially means they love this kind of meat more than other kinds of meat. Lamb is meat coming from sheep. And they've got some of the best in the world. Kabsa is one of their traditional dishes. Traditional dish, food that people have been eating for a long time. And it is very popular. It is so loved by a lot of people, at home or in restaurants. Now complete the fact file below. Saudi Arabia. In which continent? Continent. Now here are the 7 continents of the world, like Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. And where is Saudi Arabia? It's here, in Asia, West Asia. Capital, Riyadh, of course. Population, about 27 million. Official language, Arabic. Sarawak Mountains. Most popular sport, football, of course. Now, complete the sentences. Saudi Arabia is the 13th largest country in the world. One of the biggest cities on the Red Sea is Jeddah. The Sarawak mountain range is 3,000 meters high. Kabsa is a very popular traditional dish. The Saudi Arabian national football team won twice. Twice means 2 times. 1, 2. We have 2 Arab Nations Cups. Pronunciation. What's the difference between south and weather? We have th here, but the sound is th. South, th. And the th here sounds like the. Weather, the. Weather. Now listen and tick the sound you hear. Is this thousand, th, or thousand, the? Listen.
Listen and tick the sound you hear. Thousand. Together. Thirsty. Toothbrush. Father. Another. Worth.
Now check your answers. Thousand. Together. Together. Thirsty. Toothbrush. Father. Their. Father. Another. Worth. Grammar. It is a must that you watch the previous grammar video before you continue with today's grammar. In that video, we laid a foundation, and today we build on that foundation. Now we learned how to compare between 2 months. We say December is colder than October. Look at the thermometer. Now what if I have more than 2 months? I say January is the coldest month of the year. Colder than? The coldest. Colder than? The coldest. The coldest. Now this is called superlative forms. Superlative forms. Spelling. Adjectives ending in E, we only add R to them if we are comparing between two: large, larger than, and the largest. If we have consonant and then vowel and then consonant, like hot, hotter, we double the last letter, and the hottest. Adjectives ending in y, like lazy, we change y into I, lazier than, and the laziest. Now, tennis, basketball, and football are all popular sports. They are loved by many people. Say popular, popular. That's a long adjective. Say large. How many times do you open your mouth to say large? 1. Hot, cold. That's 1. Say popular. 3 syllables. We need to open our mouths more than 1 time. Remember, adjectives ending in y, we always change y into I, even if they are long adjectives. So what do we do with long adjectives? We say basketball is more popular than tennis. We don't say popularer. Basketball is popularer than tennis. No, more popular. And we say football is the most popular sport in the world. More popular than, the most popular. More popular than, the most popular. Now, irregular adjectives. Irregular means the rule doesn't apply. With good, we say better. I am better than you. I am the best in the world. With bad, we say worse. I am worse than you. I am the worst in the world. And with much and many, we use more and the most. Let me give you an example. Look at the money that Ali, Tom, and Bill have. Tom has more money than Bill. Now, money is not an adjective like large, hot, and lazy. We don't say Tom is moneyer than Bill and we change y into I, because money is not an adjective. We say Tom has more money than Bill. Look at Ali, he's a millionaire. Ali has the most money. Do you get it? Now complete the sentences with the comparative or the superlative form of the adjectives in brackets. The living room is the, we have the. That means what? We are comparing between more than two. It's the largest room in our house. The Pacific Ocean, which is the largest ocean in the world, is the deep, we say deepest, the deepest ocean in the world. Now we have than. That means we are comparing between two. We're comparing between Mike, who is 8, and me. I'm 9 years old. Mike is younger than me. I am older. But he is older than my brother. My brother is only 7. What's the popular? Popular. We have the most popular place in your city. 2 school subjects, maths and geography, and maths is easier. Change y into I. The shop has got the modern, the opposite of classic. Long adjective, the most modern clothes in the city. Speak. Student A, go to page 63. Student B, go to page 64. You will try to make true sentences about the United States of America and Canada which are both countries in North America. Now, student A can't see the facts, only student B can. Student A will try to guess the population. Is it this or is it this? Population is the number of people who live in the USA. The capital city, which is the most important city and where the government is. Biggest city, the highest mountain, like the Sarawat Mountains in Saudi Arabia, and the most popular sport, the sport that is loved by a lot of people. You try to make true sentences by saying, I think the population of the USA is about 200 million. You just use one of the two, which you think is correct. And student B will look here and correct you if you are wrong. Wrong, my friend, it's about 300 million. The capital city. I think the capital city of the USA is New York. Look here, capital, it's Washington, D.C. The biggest city, I think it's New York. Yes, correct. You get 1 point. 1 point for you. Now the highest mountain. Is it Mount McKinley? That's right. You get another point. 2 points. I think the most popular sport is football. Look here. It's baseball. No, wrong. It's baseball. Now, student B will try to make true sentences about Canada. Student A has the correct answers. And this time we have the largest lake. A lake is an area of water surrounded by land from all directions. First, the size. I think Canada is the second largest country in the world. Is that correct? Second largest country? Yes, good. Population. I think the population is about 53 million. No, 33 million. Capital city is Montreal. No, it's Ottawa. I think the largest lake is Great Slave Lake. No, it's Great Bear Lake. I think the most popular sport is baseball. Wrong again. It's ice hockey. Here's a picture of ice hockey. I'm better than you at this. You're bad. I win. I have 2 points. You have 1 point. Write a paragraph about your country. Now, my country is Saudi Arabia. I will not write about it because we already read about Saudi Arabia and we know a lot about it. So I choose to write about Ireland for educational purposes. 1. I live in Ireland, a small country in the North Atlantic Ocean near the United Kingdom. That's 1. 2. Its population is about 5 million and the official language is English. Now, I moved to number 5 because I think it's important to mention the capital city before you talk about the longest river and the highest mountain. Dublin is the capital city and it has many beautiful parks. Now, 6. Other cities. Belfast and Cork are also important cities in Ireland. Now, 3. The highest mountain is Mount Carrauntoohil, and the longest river is River Shannon. The most popular sport is Gaelic football. I don't know why and what the Irish see in this sport, but they love it more than other sports. It's a wonderful country. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I will leave you now with the workbook exercises. I'll catch you in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.